I'm drunk.
Take your shit and go.
Are we both doing? Are we both doing?
I think we're both doing.
Gangster. Are we both doing?
Well, we're both doing.
How are we doing?
On a scale of 1 to 10, we're both doing.
On a scale of 1 to 10, slap your clit.
Mdatm and the Midget Podcast. Mdatm and the Midget Podcast. Mdatm and the Midget Podcast. Mdatm and the Midget Podcast.
I'm pregnant. I do not want to touch his ass.
Carl? Why you in my house?
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
We make some dumb shit, but it's funny.
Dude, I watched all the videos from Mdatm Films, now streaming on YouTube. Check it out. Free of charge. I watched all of them.
Link here.
Yeah. The link in bio, Instagram handle up here. But I watched all those last night, and they're so fucking funny, dude.
Yeah.
The algorithm thing. All right, we're not gonna suck our own dicks.
Can I?
Well, sexy can I? Just pardon my manners.
Sexy. Is that Ray J?
I don't know.
Hey Siri, who sings "Sexy Can I"?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I found this on the web for
It's
who
Ray J.
sings Sexy Can I. Check it out.
It's Ray J.
Why is she Australian? Why is she Australian?
Why would? What's your Siri?
Okay. You know who she sounds like? We can't keep any of this in. She sounds like Grace Wears Lace. Check her out. You'll thank me later.
Hey Siri, tell me a joke.
Just yesterday, someone asked me to stop playing Wonderwall. I said maybe.
You've just been duty.
I said maybe.
Hey, you want me to tell you a joke?
No.
Jake the Fridge Lit Kills a check, please. That's you.
Is that the joke?
Yeah.
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 I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just something funny way you say that.
Yeah. I drink too many. I smoke stogies. You know who got me to start smoking stogies?
Who?
My father-in-law. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was. He and I, we have a couple of drinks.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, I'm drunk. And he says, "You want to smoke a stogie?" And I say, "Yeah, I'm gonna terminate this." And the last action hero is running man. I'm the former 6-time Mr. Olympia. I got enough California. What the nice thing to smoke at the stogies.
Yeah.
And we smoke. We smoked stogies. Yeah, this is my first time ever smoking stogie. I was 6-time Mr. Olympia. Yeah. Is it 6 or 7? I'm drunk.
What are you doing?
And welcome back to Maddie Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
Easy
I am Maddie Daddy. I'm drunk. Simonson. And I'm here with...
Jake. Femboy Columbia. The Midget Hillsaback.
Oh, I hear it's a beautiful place
Great.
this time of year. Is it winter there now? No, it'd be summer because it's winter here.
It's summer all around.
Well, it's fall.
Autumn.
And this is Maddie A and the Midget Podcast, episode 66.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff to talk about.
Oh my God! Normally I have to say that, but yeah, you're aware of all the stuff there is to
Dude,
talk
we
about.
have so many things.
Where do you want to start? Israel, Palestine?
Well, I feel like we could ease into it.
All right. So, well,
You just want to put your penis all the way in war right away?
Well, yeah. I'm drunk.
I heard you.
And sometimes my dick, it gets so... it gets so rock hard. I feel like I could just use it as a battering ram to fucking need an arrest warrant, and they fucking break it. It's a police open up, and they don't, and I just use my dick.
Does it get so hard it presses against your zipper and hurts like a mother? Anyway, I gotta go. Cam Brady
I'd rather.
012.
Yeah, I can't. What? Who?
Cam Brady 012.
What is that?
The Debate.
What?
The movie The Debate.
Oh yeah.
Will Ferrell, Zach Galifianakis.
Yeah, no, I saw it in the movie theaters. Yeah,
Such a good
such a
movie,
good movie. It's so fucking funny. When the Galifianakis' son, remember, he takes all those pictures from underneath the escalator.
I got a whole box of cootie shots under my bed.
Yeah.
I had a beer with the biker lady down the biker guy down the road, and he let me touch his old lady's titty.
See, I brought that up because I knew you would remember some of the quotes from the movie.
I could keep going.
Go ahead.
I put a firefly in my butthole.
See if my farts glow. I fucked it up.
Just say why.
Oh.
I put a firefly in my butthole.
Why?
Just to see if my farts glow.
Oh my god.
I touched myself to Drew Carey on The Price is Right.
That's his wife, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a pretty funny film.
Great movie.
When did they stop making funny films?
Ooh.
And why?
That's a good question.
No, here's a better question.
I know why.
Well, keep that question in the back of your brain.
That was an answer.
Well, here's a better question.
Beer me.
Well, go beer yourself. Hey, can you shut up? I got a better question. What was the best, last, funniest movie of all time?
Do you want to try that again?
No,
because you said best, last, funniest.
The best, last, funniest. Yeah. If you don't know what I'm fucking putting down, then maybe you should fucking pick up a brick and.
If you don't know, now you know.
You tried to.
Don't.
You tried to.
Hey.
Get me there. You fucking tried to gagoozle me.
Our favorite chip, salt and
Salt and nigga. You try to gagoozle me.
Mm-hmm.
No, I stand behind what I said.
Not the first time you've been bamboozled, am I right?
If you don't understand me, then read a book.
Which one?
Get smarter. Get rich or die trying. What's the best, last, funniest movie of all time? I'll let you think about it because you're still trying to think about the way I phrase that question and you don't understand.
100%. Do you want your mouse back?
Oh, yeah, please.
Or I'll start doing some things. What are you doing? Where are you going?
You did that, not me. Hey, let's chill.
Please.
Out. Let's chill out,
Right.
please. I'll start. Step Brothers.
That's the last one?
No, the best, last, funniest. So the last movie that was the best and also funniest.
What year did that come out?
Here, could you rephrase it for me how you think I should say it? What was the funniest last movie that came out? That's what I'm trying to say. The funniest movie that last came out.
What was the last funniest movie that came out?
Sure. Tomato, potato.
Oh, that's two different things, dude.
It's the same fucking thing.
Well, one's a vegetable and one's a fruit.
No, not that, but the other.
Oh. What year did that come out?
2010.
Well, then the campaign.
No, but the best.
That was pretty good.
The campaign? Better than Step Bros?
I would put it on par with Step Brothers.
Why did I say Step Bros?
You know why.
Everybody You gagoozled me again.
It's going to happen a lot.
No, I mean, there's been funny movies that came out, but I'm saying the best. You know what?
Well, the campaign came out in 2012.
Let's edit all this out. I know. I saw it in theaters.
No, we heard you.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
Drunk.
So.
Oi.
Me boy.
All right, go ahead.
Kyle? I don't know. Let's just move on. So Israel, Palestine. Well, some people would say Step Bros or what's the fucking movie with the teens? Michael Cera, Jonah Hill.
Superbad?
Superbad. So it's like kind of between those two, but Step Brothers, excuse me. Step Brothers came out after that.
Well,
so that's why I would say Step Brothers.
I'm thinking.
Did you just Go ahead. Tick.
Inside me? Is that what you were going for?
No, I pulled it out earlier.
Oh. See, they can't make anything like Superbad anymore.
Why? Because people are pussies?
100%.
Fuck that. You're supposed to fuck pussies.
Man, fuck pussies, dude.
If I'm being like aggro right now, it's because I'm drunk. And this is not normally how I talk.
Did you just say aggro?
Aggro? It's like aggressive.
No, I know what it is, but why do you?
I get on the internet.
For stepbro stuff.
No. Well, I see some of it on X. And X
Videos?
don't give it to you.
Oh. The Twitter. It's Twitter. Can we talk about that?
Yeah, I don't use Twitter, so I don't care, but it seems like you need to get something off your chest, so just go ahead.
It's just so stupid.
And why?
Because you can't change the name of a fucking social media platform 12 years after it came out.
I'm going to be honest. I don't get on Twitter, but it still even pisses me off. I'm like, Elon Musk, you're obsessed with the letter X? Go fuck yourself. How about, find something shaped like an X and shove it up your ass?
That would be
Isn't
painful.
one of his sons named X or something?
It's an
like that?
equation. It's a whole equation. X minus 35 over C. Something like that. It's his son's name.
He should
The
equate.
math theory.
No. He should equate the
The
quickest.
equator?
Well, no, the quickest way to literally step back and fuck his own face.
Right. You remember when we made a bet? Because I was...
That'd be like if I was rich, right? And if I bought Twitter, and I'm like, what's my favorite thing in the world? I'm just gonna rename it from Twitter. It's now called
Big Booty Latinas.
no 2006 Leela Star.
That was close.
And so
I was very close.
So everyone's got to be like, yeah. So I just I got on 2006 Leela Star earlier, and I made a real zinger.
You see what's trending on 2006 Leela Star?
What is it?
Big Booty Latinas.
Israel Palestine.
Oh. Is it? Do you know anything about this war?
No, but I thought you were gonna rant about X.
That's all I had.
Oh, you're just fed up.
100%. Either destroy the whole fucking thing or
Well,
change the name back.
you know, it was fucked up. Twitter was actually a good name, and then
because it was a bird.
and he even had a thing like I tweeted, you know, like Facebook doesn't have that. You can't say I just booked it.
Well, you can if it's a hotel.
Instagram doesn't have that. It's not like I just grammed it. But Twitter,
I don't know.
it's like I just tweeted it. Tweet like a little bird.
Yeah.
A little bird up your ass.
Oh.
So Israel Palestine.
Yeah, what's going on there?
No, it's I'm setting it up. You're the expert. So what is
there's
going?
these Jews.
Well, if you're gonna keep interrupting, it's gonna be a long night. So Israel Palestine. What do you know about this?
So there's these Jews.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's all I know.
If that's how we're starting, I'm interested to see how it ends.
Uh-oh.
We talked on the fucking phone. We're breaking the fourth wall.
Don't.
But I'm like, I don't know anything about it. And you're like, I know a thing or two. And then you're like, so there's. So yeah. So there's there's these Jews. Yeah.
Stop right there.
And
I'm gonna stop you there.
I'm drunk.
Junk.
Okay.
All I know is Palestine has some terrorist group called Hamas. They're mad at Israel for being Jewish, and they bombed their Gaza Strip.
Hummus? Right? I hear Mia Khalifa loves that in her mouth.
She loves a lot of things in her mouth.
Well, if you're gonna. So go ahead.
Like Big Black
No,
Brother
with
Lovers,
the other
9.
thing. yeah. With the other thing,
What thing?
hummus,
Hamas.
Hamas. What about it?
I don't know. I have heartburn.
Dude, I do too. Did you bring the bottle out?
forgot.
You want to go get it? Because I'm having really bad indigestion diarrhea. Okay. Yeah, but yeah, there's hummus. And hey, we shouldn't be joking about this because it's a real thing. Even Hamza Shemaev went from "I kill everybody" to "Stop killing everybody." Am I just officially that age where I have heartburn?
I'm surprised it took you this long, to be honest.
Well, I bought these because I had heartburn one time, and then you've been the one that go through this fucking bottle.
I have heartburn daily.
I need to buy another one because that's the first thing you do when you come over. Well, you try to touch my penis, and then I don't let you, and then you say and then I have to take a shit. I'm like, you just came. Why don't you take a shit there? And then you steal my Tums.
That's pretty much my whole visit.
Yeah, this is great fucking audio for our podcast too. Let's just chew some fucking Tums. And if you're listening at home,
And we know that what you are.
if you would like to chew some Tums with us, go right ahead. This is the segment called Heartburn.
We have a segment called Heartburn now.
Yeah, Chris Gilchrist, he can join in if he wants.
Can you get our one viewer's name right, please?
Well, we actually have another viewer.
Put some respect on his name.
Chris Gilquick.
Nope.
Chris Gildress Alexander.
Chris Gill,
All right, talk for a little bit because I'm fucking struggling over here.
where do you live? What are we in right now? Things you put a roof on.
Roof.
Things you walk into to go to bed.
House.
Did we just do password?
What game are we playing?
That's his last name, Gil House.
Chris House. Is he related to Eddie? No. What are we talking about? What the fuck were we talking about? No, we have another viewer that I just recently found out about. Hopefully, he's not watching this podcast, and we know that he is. Not.
Well,
But it's my cousin.
what's your name?
No, his name is Cliff. I'm
Well,
not
you
gonna.
never
I'm not
know.
gonna say his last name, but
You never know these days.
yeah, he said he was watching the pod the other day, and he's like, I don't know, one of you was wearing a robe. I'm like, that was me.
That was you. You've been known to robe.
I'm sure. Yeah. So also, fuck our fans, except for Chris House. He's
Gal House.
He's a good. He's a good fan.
He even comments, I see.
Yeah, I saw that too. I was
Leave
like,
a comment in the comment section.
Yeah, down in the below. But
Make sure you
I
like, subscribe, and hit that notification.
All right,
button.
if we're gonna talk at once, this isn't gonna fucking work.
You're right. Go ahead.
We're 66 episodes in, and you're still trying to figure out how podcast works.
Please go ahead.
But
if you like it,
I accidentally stumbled onto the analytics
likes and subscribes,
the analytics.
the notification bell, so you know every time we post.
Can you shut the fuck up? Thanks. I accidentally stumbled on this thing, and it showed the average view time. Don't look at me like that, and please don't burp in the mic ever again. It showed the average view time of the last fucking podcast. And I don't want to shit on our fans, but, I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. Guess what it was? I already told you, so
2
you're
minutes
cheating.
and 39 seconds.
38 seconds. You're fucking close, though. How do you remember those things?
I don't.
2 minutes and 38 fucking seconds.
You think that's crazy? Pick a number between 1 and 100.
76.
I didn't. We're going to try this again.
Isn't that between 1 and 100?
I was going to guess
Is
it.
this the fucking ADHD podcast?
I was going to guess it, but you said it. Pick a different number between 1 and 100.
75.
I'm going to... Moving on.
I don't even know what's happening right
I
now.
was going to guess the number you picked, but you keep saying it out loud.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. So ask again.
Pick a number between 1 and 100.
Gotcha.
74.
44.
God damn it. I figured you were going to...
See, I threw you off.
You did.
I gave you rock, and then paper.
Dude, you went rock, scissors, if I'm being honest.
Well, agree to disagree.
Oh. Disagree to agree.
You know what? I don't want to shit on our fans. I don't want but we do have a lot of things to talk about. Israel, Palestine. Stay tuned.
We're not going to talk about it.
Jake the Fridge Lit, kills the check, please, is probably gonna say something racist about Jews. So, but before we get to
a couple
that,
more of these, I might.
yeah, well, if you could shut the fuck up, But before we get to that, we have a sponsor.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do. You hear about these queefs?
Who?
Well, hold on a second there, dude. Stepped on my own cord.
I saw that your neck went like you tickled. And if you ain't heard of what?
That was a good. Holy fucking.
You can't laugh.
Holy fucking Shemaev. Oh, that was good though, because I heard it in my headphones.
100%.
And that mic does smell like shit. But we have a
You
sponsor.
just actively shit on it.
But we have a sponsor. You wanna tell the folks about it?
Tums.
Tum 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 tum.
That's our
Tums.
actual song. Did you know that?
I just took a guess.
That's 100% what it is.
44.
79.
And if you fucking go to Tums.com,
Tums.com/
Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast,
I think it's just MDATM.
MDATM Podcast.
It's really long. We tried to get that. They wouldn't give it to us because nobody's going to type that out.
MDATM GA. Make Matty Daddy and the Midget great again. / Tums.com. You can get Tums. What is that a bottle of?
330 chewable tablets.
Almost double less the amount of 700. 360 fucking
Well, these are
tablets.
extra strength 750.
7 strength 50.
They also have 1,000 ultra strength.
Well, I also hear you can get it 25% off if you use promo code MMDATMGA.
Let me get this right.
I prefer if you would, because you've got a lot of things wrong.
If you go to Tums.com / MMDATMGA and use promo code MMDATMGA,
Yeah.
you'll get 25% off your next order of 330 chewable tablets from Tums.
Only if you use the promo code, so don't be a bum and go to Tums.com. Use promo code MMDATMGA
At
for
checkout.
25% off.
Because you know me.
Make Matty, Daddy, and the Midget great again. # stop heartburn, because
I
it's
thought
fucking...
you were going to say, like,
What?
we talked about this. You were going to be like, does your heart feel like it's being stabbed with a knife that's on fire?
Oh, shit, you want to start over?
We already...
Hey, does your fucking heart feel like someone's stabbing you in the chest with a hot knife?
We already kind of did the whole...
Tums.
Tums.
MDA GA. Check out promo code 25%.
We already did this part.
I'm drunk.
Tums.
Tums. Well, now we got one of those queefs out of the way. So what were we talking about?
Tums.
Chris House and my cousin.
Gel House.
All right. Well,
We have one active subscriber. You don't even fucking know his name.
does he actually watch though? Remember when Robbie used to watch our podcast? What was that? Fucking 6 years ago?
Do you hear about Rob, by the way?
No. Well, you told me about it. How's he doing?
He's doing better, I think. He's been sending me TikToks, so...
Hey, shout out Rob. He's
Shout out
sending you
Rob.
TikToks?
Yeah.
Do you have TikTok?
I got TikTok. I'm sorry.
Well, shout out Rob.
Shout out Rob.
He's good though.
Yeah, he's doing better. I think he's
What happened?
something about an infection in his tooth that like went to his throat and he had to get a trach put in.
How the fuck have I not had that?
You will.
Yeah. Well, you know who else had something similar? And we're trying to talk about Rob, but Jeff Neal. Do you hear him tell that story on MMA Hour?
No.
It was a while ago.
I don't remember that at all.
But yeah, he had like a tooth infection. He almost fucking died from it. I'm like, how the fuck have I not? Because I'm...
You will.
Oh,
You will.
thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully not, but
Well,
it's inevitable.
the real question is, how has Stevie Lee not had that yet?
Yeah, why?
Well, on the latest episode of Scissor Bros, he talks about how he was eating popcorn and his tooth fell out.
Dude, that actually happened to me a week or so ago. I was eating old Casey's pizza.
That'll do it.
Yeah, but I even heated it up and re-toasted her and all that shit.
And it still got you?
I fucking, sauced and battered and spread and fuck.
Well, there's no need to talk about your first date like that.
All right, Laura Compton. I feel like when our eyes aren't exposed, we just death stare each other. Are you death staring me right now?
I am.
'Cause I'm fucking death staring you right now.
Should we take these off?
Well, I'm kind of confused. Like, if we're gonna just start hate fucking on this. Well, if you're gonna seduce me,
You're right. But I mean,
seduce you later.
we're about 15 seconds away from hate fucking.
That happened to me though when I was eating that.
Hate
old,
fucks? Oh.
No, I was eating that fucking drywall pizza and shit, and it's like the way back teeth. What are those called?
Drywall pizza is better than Wonderwall pizza.
Yeah. What are those called? The way back teeth?
Molars?
No, your top ones. Is that what they're called? I thought. Are they wisdom?
Those are all the way in the back.
Yeah, the back ones.
I've had 3 out of 4 of those removed.
So I haven't.
You still have yours.
Yeah, and
Those are impossible to brush.
well, and those are the first ones to go. And so they started going.
Also the last ones to come.
So they started going a long time ago. So they started going a long time ago, and one just finally broke off on this fucking crusty bit. Who gives a fuck?
The one wisdom tooth I have left, it's been filled by a dentist.
Benfield. I think I used to work with him.
You did.
Where's he from?
South Central.
I thought he was from Fenboy, Columbia.
But no, the one wisdom tooth I had left has been filled by a dentist because I had a cavity in it. And since then has lost the filling and 3 of the 4 walls. Does that make sense? Like, there's just one fence wall left.
You sound like burnt Chrysler.
It's
right
super sharp on my tongue when I touch it.
Yeah, that's what this one was until it broke off on that piece of pizza. So now it
I'm
feels
sure I'm
weird
pretty
touching.
close.
You know what? This is fucking. Why the fuck are we talking about this right now?
Can we not just have conversation?
Yeah, but if I was an audio podcast listener, which I am, this is not a conversation I would want to be hearing right now, because teeth shit freaks me the fuck out. Because let's just stop talking about it. I was born with great teeth, and I was a fucking idiot. I still am. Raise your right hand if you're retarded. But
I almost raised the wrong hand.
and now, with all the smoking and the drinking, which dries out your mouth, and I work in fucking hog barns, so you're just inhaling this fucking aroma of pig shit.
Colombians.
This 6-time Mr. Columbia. With all that shit, they're getting bad. Well, please hold your applause. And I'd like to fix them, but I'm like, that's a lot of money, and I probably don't got that much longer to live.
Do you even have insurance?
I actually do now.
I actually do now too, and I still won't go. I refuse to go to the dentist because it's not.
It's scary, right?
It's not.
I never used to be scared when I had fucking good teeth,
Oh, I
but
did.
now that
I
I
still
have
did.
bad teeth,
See, I'm the exact opposite. I was born with miserable teeth. I've had cavities my whole life, no matter what I do.
I didn't even have a cavity till I was like 28.
The first time I went to the dentist, I had 12 cavities. I don't know if you're gonna low lane me.
On a scale of 1 to 10, shut the fuck up.
Don't.
No, we could talk about fucking bad teeth all day, but, just...
Never fucked a bad tooth.
I fucked a few.
What?
You know what's the worst?
Don't we have things to talk about?
Yeah, but I tried to set you up for Israel Palestine fucking 4 times already.
I told you
and
I don't know anything.
You said you knew stuff.
I was lying.
Oh my god.
You ever lie?
All you knew was there was this terrorist group, Hamas.
And Jews.
Jesus Christ, I fucking knew that much. You got
Well, then why don't
nothing?
you tell them about it?
Because you already fucking summed it up.
Yeah.
Mia Khalifa.
Well,
She apparently said something bad though, and I think she was like working with Playboy or something. And see, I know more about this story than the war going on that's already fucking had thousands of people die in the last week. But yeah, Mia Khalifa. Apparently, she was removed by Playboy because her dicey takes
Yeah.
on the Israel-Palestine situation.
did she stand with Palestine?
I don't know what the fuck she did, to be honest.
Do you know how bad of a stance?
I don't think she was standing though. She's probably kneeling.
Is
Go ahead.
that the road you want to take?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
And she was going head first into something else too.
Can we?
Stay on topic.
I
Yeah.
remembered.
Proud of you.
Are you?
Just go.
Do
We're
you know
all
how-
waiting. We're not getting any younger. Please hurry the fuck up. You're gonna say something stupid. Just say it so we can move on with our fucking lives.
When I cut you off, end of the world. You cut me off. Another day at the office.
Well, sorry. I'll work on it.
I doubt it. Do you know how bad your stance has to be for Playboy to cut you?
Yeah. Well, no.
You just
Yeah.
turn
Yeah.
Austrian?
Yeah. No. I get what you're saying, but it's different now because everyone's fucking corporate. Like Playboy, Howard Stern. I mean, Playboy's always been the most classiest of nudie mags. So
Sure.
Playboy makes sense, but like even
What
all
about Maxim?
even all these fucking old people that used to be edgy and shit, they've all gone fucking soft. Howard Stern is unlistenable nowadays.
Really? I haven't. I
Oh
guess
my-
I haven't listened.
Well, yeah, you don't even know about it, so that tells you how unlistenable he is.
I used to listen when I had SiriusXM in the work truck. I used to. That was the go-to. Chris Gillhouse knows.
Shout out Chris House. But yeah, fucking
Sorry.
dude, Howard Stern has been shit for probably at least like 12 years. And now he used to bring guests on and then like ask them all the questions they didn't want to hear.
Yeah.
Now he just kisses their fucking feet and just gives them softballs.
Oh, he's got a foot fetish.
Well, I think he might. Shout out people with I don't get it, but I mean, to each their own.
Cheech and Chong? Is that what you said?
It's been
1 week since you looked at me. What are we doing?
I'm trying to find a fucking Instagram video because it's been like
1 week since
the chickadee China, the Chinese chicken.
have a drumstick
Shut the
and
fuck
your
up
brain
before I
starts
kick you
ticking.
in the dickin'. How do I find my saved video?
Do you want to sign up for a verified badge?
I'm drunk. I don't think I should sign up for things when I'm drunk. I got my card hacked the other day.
Do you want to talk about that?
Nifty little move. That's what I was trying to remember earlier. We can
'Cause
we can talk about it. If it
talk
comes.
about how retarded you are.
Okay, please help me find my fucking saved videos.
Bleep that.
Clip it. There it is. Let's show something quick. How about that?
I just threw up in my mouth.
I heard it. So did everyone else. It
Okay.
was like,
I want to be ninja.
and I'll be.
Your crying shoulder.
I'll be the gayest man in your life. Is LA Knight really facing Roman at Crown Jewel?
Mhm.
When did they make that happen? I'm not,
Well, LA Times broke the news, but they confirmed it on SmackDown.
is that LA's cousin?
Well,
That's an honest question. And I'll be the greatest. Holy fucking. That fucking hurt my ears. How do we turn that down?
keyboard.
Normally we check for those things.
Yeah.
Gotta lift up the sack.
What?
Let's look at this.
Every Thanksgiving, when my cousins come over, we have this tradition to just blow each other. Because Thanksgiving is a holiday where the family all comes together. And my family is all so close that we actually come together. And all my cousins are boys, so I just line them all up against the couch and get quadruple facially cum-shotted. They turn me into a real-life pumpkin pie because they're filling me up with all their cream. I love Thanksgiving. Every Thanksgiving, when my cousins come over...
Holy shit. Wow. What about, well, if you're gonna...
Give me a second.
Well, if you're gonna text your boyfriend...
You're my boyfriend.
Thanks.
What?
Thanks.
What? What did you think I was going to say?
Oh, no, I thought you were going to be like...
What did you think I was going to say?
Hey, so that chick, what's her name?
Every Thanksgiving, when
Turkey
my...
cum shot, 33.
Ivy, Taga, blah, blah, blah.
Because Thanksgiving is a holiday...
So I found this queef not that long ago. What? And I seen some of her. She posts like 3 of these a day, and it's just it's craziness. And she has all these stories about, oh, so I knocked on the wrong door and accidentally got quadruple gangbanged by the whole football team. And she has all these.
Yeah.
And like, if you just listen to one, you're like, oh, well, maybe that happened, but there's no way all this shit has happened to her, and the frequency of how often she says it happens.
See, what happened was you showed me one of these videos the other day,
and you're like,
and you said there's no way any of these actually happened, and I said after one video, I said, how do you know that though?
And then I showed
because
that Thanksgiving.
There's whores out there. And then you showed me the Thanksgiving one, and I went, there's no way any of these are actually real.
Yeah, and you can take a whore to water, but you can't teach her how to fish.
100%.
So here's another one from this girl.
If your uncle touched you in inappropriate ways when you were younger, and then when you grow up and he becomes old and frail, and now you touch him in inappropriate ways, is that wrong or right, morally? And now he's there in a wheelchair, can't move, paralyzed from the waist down, and you're like, don't think I forgot about what you did. I'm gonna get my lick back. So you just go and put your fingers right up inside of him. I don't think that's wrong. I think it's fair. Follow for daily advice.
Man, her
Follow
daily...
for daily advice?
Yeah, so she'll tell the most fucked up story ever, and then follow for daily advice.
Can we point out how thirsty these fucking people on her page are, though?
Why?
There was a comment that said, I wish I was her uncle. I mean...
How did... Yeah.
What?
Yeah. How do people... Yeah. I'm...
Are you broken?
I'm not broken. I'm drunk.
Oh, okay.
So we got one more here.
Yeah, let's see it.
And dude, she pumps out like 3 of these a day. Like, where does she even find these
she
fucking
pumps out 3
stories?
a day? Brothers, go.
I don't think. Yeah. Let's take a look.
So I just tried to fit 3 meats in my mouth at once. And honestly, it was so easy. I knew all the guys. They're literally all my dad's friends. And the first 2 were easy because that's light work. I'm used to that. I'm always having my mouth double penetrated. But the 3rd one was tricky because I couldn't fit my little mouth around him. So I had to open my mouth super wide like this. And dude, it took like 5 minutes, but once they were finally all in, it was so worth it.
Yeah.
It was like 3 human RPG shooting cum rockets into my throat.
Yeah.
Follow for daily advice.
If I follow this bitch for daily advice, my whole world changes.
So I'm following her, but not necessarily for advice. You know what I mean?
No, it's research.
I kind of get excited when I see she posts something. I'm like, all right, what kind of fucking story is this? If anyone actually believes this, you know, God bless them.
Well,
God bless America.
Moving on.
No, well, you want to talk about it?
About her?
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
My thoughts are It's pretty simple. She's using her tits and attractive face and made up stories to create follows from very, very, very horny men.
And also, her dad is probably dead or in prison. You think?
Oh, her dad got milk 35 years ago.
He probably gave her some of his milk, depending on these stories. You know what I mean? How old do you think this gal is?
26.
Oh, really? No, she's not. She's probably like 20.
26.
She's not 26.
Google it.
I don't think you can. There's
Type
no
in
way.
how old is, and then her fucking username.
No.
Pull it up.
No. She's not 26. She's probably 19 or 20. So I'm just saying that because you have daughters.
Couple.
How would you feel if you're just scrolling through Instagram and your daughter has an Instagram and you follow each other, your family or whatever, and you see one of those videos posted by your daughter?
Oh, that's
so
not cool.
I love Thanksgiving because all my cousins come and all my cousins are boys, and we blow each other, and I try to see how many of their dicks I can fit in my mouth at once because it's kind of like a challenge to me. I'm like the Joey Chestnut of Thanksgiving. Follow for daily advice. What would you do? How would you feel?
Honestly, because I would know that it's all bullshit, I would probably create an account and tag her in every post.
Hey, just think about what you're saying here, brother. You create a burner account.
And tag her in every post.
Yeah.
And post the same video as her. Word for word.
Why? Oh, but with your face.
Uh-huh.
Not repost her.
Right.
Why
I would tag her in it and repost it word for word with me saying it.
To embarrass her? Or
Uh-huh.
She would just delete you, though.
How would she delete me?
Um.
I can still tag her in it.
Yeah. I'm drunk. You know what? A couple things we were just talking about, I didn't even realize that I had clips for. So, like, you don't know anything about the Israel-Palestine thing.
Right.
And I was talking about Mia Khalifa. By God, we have 2 clips that could probably pick up some of your Slack work.
That'd be great.
Let's take a look.
No.
Oh, shit. No, never mind. I forgot that was about something else. Let's go to this first.
Well,
Mia Khalifa said some crazy shit about it. Yeah, you guys, she said some crazy shit about Israel. I wanted to see what she said, so I Googled her, and then I got sidetracked for a little bit. I lost track of time. I forgot what happened, but I was trying to find out what she said, and then... But I like how we expect more from our porn stars. And to think, I was gonna bust to you. I'm opening up a new tab. I hope you're happy.
Fahim Anwar.
is that who that was?
Yeah, he's actually hilarious.
He
man.
is very funny.
I think he's one of the funniest comedians out there.
Also, can I just say, one of the
I'd prefer if you didn't. Go ahead.
one of the dopest names in comedy.
Go ahead. Fahim Anwar.
It's just a cool name.
Yeah, if you say it fast enough, it just sounds like one name.
Fahim Anwar.
Fahim Anwar.
Fahim Anwar.
Yeah.
Drunk.
Yeah. Fahim Anwar.
What?
I'll be right back.
Drunk.
I'm drunk. So I thought this thing from Ari was talking about Israel-Palestine because I did see something about him talking about it.
Yeah.
But then I realized it was just that clip I sent to you about the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, but
The Dallas
people think
Cowboys.
he's going to be talking about that, but yeah. Go ahead.
No, but that's what I thought it was. But it's
Go
just okay.
Before I go, I guess I should address this. I'm sure you guys have all
Oh, actually, it's about
Heard
both.
about the-
Never mind.
fucking massacre. And I should weigh in that I would like to say that Dak Prescott's just not the guy. You can't. 4 interceptions. They're innocent children and women suffering through another fucking nothing season. He's not the guy! All his stats come in the fourth quarter of blowouts!
How accurate?
Man's got a good point.
Dude, all his stats do come in the fourth quarter of blowouts on the opposite end. Speaking of...
Do you have receipts?
What? I've seen enough Cowboys games. I watch them
Don't
sometimes.
lie to me.
No, I watch them sometimes just to try to empathize with you.
Can we break the fourth wall for a minute?
All right, go ahead.
And maybe even the fifth or sixth.
Well, if you get to the sixth wall, I might have to take a pee break, and you might just have to take over for a little bit.
Anyway,
So try to keep it to the fifth.
the Sunday night football game is Eagles-Dolphins.
Mhm.
And that's probably going to be a pretty good game, so
Yeah.
we should probably hurry this up.
Tonight?
Literally right now.
Well, now you're really breaking the... Who is it? Cowboys, Eagles?
No, Dolphins-Eagles.
Why do you care?
They're both really good teams, and I'd like to see the Eagles lose as much as possible.
Does Dallas have a bye week?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was going to say.
That's why I had to start Geno Smith.
Oh, right. Yeah, you said that. I try not to pay attention when you talk.
No, I've noticed.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was actually both of what I was talking about because everyone thought he was going to talk. You said that, right? I'm just repeating it right now. I do have to take a pee-pee, though.
I could be too.
No.
The fuck did you just say to me?
We already did our one sponsor. How do we pee-pee?
Just cut it out.
Have you heard about this great album? Move the fucking Tums bottle, you queer. Sabotage by Black Sabbath.
Sabotage.
And what year did that come out?
1986.
100%.
Was that right?
No, it's 1976.
That's what I said.
And it's a great album. Have you heard it?
No. Wait, what's on it? War Pigs?
No, that's off their second album.
Moving on.
Good songs. What is on it? It's got some of my favorite songs.
Songs like Hole in the Sky.
I'm out into a hole in the sky.
Don't Start. Too Late.
Don't start. It's too late. You're gonna have to come back later with that shit.
Megalomania.
Megalomania.
Am I going insane?
Tell me, people, am I going insane?
And Thrill of It All.
The thrill of it all. And more classics.
And more.
And if you like this podcast, and if you like good music, like mostly I do, not my counterpart over to the right of me and the left of you, then you would love this album, Sabotage by
Bitch,
Black.
I said what I said.
Oh, if you're gonna paint a town red. Sabotage by Black Sabbath.
Is there a promo code?
No.
Okay, just get the album.
But it's good. And you said Megalomaniac. That song is like one of my favorite songs off that album. But you put me on the spot, and I could not fucking think of how it went.
Black Sabbath.
Black
What?
Sabbath.
Right, the Sabbath. Sunday.
Sabotage. I'm drunk. Can we take?
Can I pee now?
We take a break and go.
Yeah, I gotta go pee.
I have to take a piss. No, I have to go first. So.
You're just gonna go outside anyway.
All right. Okay, you take the toilet. I take the outside.
Drunk.
I'm drunk.
Are we gonna talk about anything?
Why do you keep saying I'm from Costa Rica? I'm not from Costa Rica. I'm like, well, that's the only you are now. And welcome back to Maddie Daddy and the Midget
Podcast. Is that your line?
And thank you to our friends at Tum and Black Sabbath with their hit album Sabotage. And that's just what we're gonna kind of be doing on this podcast nowadays is promoting albums If you don't know, now you know.
Nope.
N-word. You know that.
Not better.
So what? I mean, we got some others. Let me look at some of this. Hummus, Mia Khalifa, Femboy Colombia, Israel,
What was that?
Palestine.
Was that last one?
Dude, you know the NBA preseason is happening.
What did you say?
You know what's happening, right?
What?
And the fucking new star of the NBA, the fucking sensation, say his name,
Victor Wembanyama?
Victor Wembanyama.
Yana?
Let's take a look at this.
Yamaha? Mitsubishi.
Omaha.
Suzuki.
Omaha. Who's that?
Peyton Manning.
No, it's Victor Wembanyama. Let's take a look at it.
Well,
So read that.
this is one of the craziest NBA photos I've ever seen. This is the one I was talking about.
Well,
Remember when I said that?
it's one we're both talking about right now. So for our audio listeners, explain the photo.
The photo is Andrew Wiggins.
Anyways, here's a clip.
Building right in front of our eyes. I think it's a mentality shift. Last year, as you see, we got to watch Wembanyama's block, but the turnovers. What's that from a player's mindset of the coach saying, "Hey, we
That's
can't turn it
insane.
over"?
It's fucking incredible.
That's actually not the one I was talking about, by the way.
Yeah, dude, he has watching him has blown my. I'm at a loss for words. You know what I mean? I've been an NBA fan for about like 20 years. Okay, so a third of my life,
Well,
and even probably before that, most of my life I've been an NBA fan. He is the craziest thing I've ever fucking seen, and it makes no sense.
100%.
If you see his handles, he handles like a guard. I was getting emotional. I was watching the Spurs play the Warriors Friday night, and dude, Klay Thompson was guarding him, and the fucking moves he gave to Klay Thompson, not for a dunk or anything. He had him on the fucking baseline, and he was putting it between his fucking legs, and he put up this shot, and I'm like, there's no fucking way a 7'4" dude just did that. It was the prettiest fucking thing I've ever seen. He is a joy to watch, bro. I'm like, I am fanboying out I'm fanboying out right now.
dude, you are talking about this man.
Have you seen him?
Like it's your speech about your wife at your wedding. Careful, brother.
Those two screws ain't working.
Well, that's what she said.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm in awe of this man. You need one?
I'm alright.
No, just save one for later. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but he's fucking incredible,
There's
dude.
two different plays that this man blew me away. First one is there's a dunk over somebody. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, we were talking about this the other day.
But
he's like 6'10".
The man he dunked on is 6'10", and he literally looks like Michael Jordan at the end of Space Jam when his arm grows 6 fucking foot.
Yeah, no, that's his arm though. That's not even the.
I'm well
that's
aware.
Not even the
Little CGI, little AI.
Yeah.
And then the second clip is this man dribbled between an opposing player's legs on the way to the hoop.
Dude,
At 7'4".
Yeah, I saw that one.
Insane.
He had 4 blocks in the first quarter against the Warriors.
What?
It's not even his dunks and blocks that amaze me. That clip I was telling you about, or that play I was telling you about, it's not a clip. I wish I had it. But, dude, that's when I was fucking blown away. The play I was just explaining, what he did on Klay Thompson on the fucking baseline.
Yeah.
And it was just like a mid-range shot. But just knowing the size of him, and it was impossible. It was like a fucking player you make in the video game. You know what I mean?
100%.
It fucking blew my mind. I've never seen anything like that ever. It's crazy.
I don't think even with all of the resources that NBA 2K gives you, you could make somebody with that wingspan, height, and dribble skills.
Yeah. It'd be like, no, you're maxed out of points.
100%.
And I don't know. I'm excited for his career, man. He's
special.
Speaking of special, let's look at your last Instagram post. No, just kidding. The Celtics posted this earlier today.
Just call me retarded.
So the Celtics are 4-1 in preseason. We're not fucking talking about preseason because who gives a fuck?
Playoff.
But they looked amazing. Practice? We're talking about fucking practice. So we already talked about how Paul Pierce is still at the training facility.
Is he still there now to this day?
I think he is.
I want to say he is.
But he's the drunkle of all the players.
I'd
right
like
now.
to think he is.
He's the drunk uncle. And, he's one of my favorite people of all time. I'm glad to see him actively working out with the Celtics players and not harassing a waitress at a local casino. I love the guy, but we tell it like it is.
Yeah.
So the Celtics posted this earlier today.
You gonna play it?
It's not a fucking video.
Oh.
You want to read it?
Saw a familiar face at practice today.
You probably don't even fucking know who that is because you're such a
Say it. Finish it.
fucking fun guy.
That's not what you wanted to say.
Fanboy.
What?
That's Rajon Rondo.
I know.
Well, he didn't say it. There he is with PP. And
Who?
Well, Peyton Pritchard, and
Oh.
he just got a contract extension, and there's nothing scarier than an extended PP.
Oh.
So there he is with Derek White. Dude, I love it.
Go back.
You have no idea. So actually, look, I read through a lot of these comments, and honestly, I probably agree with this one the most.
You love this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever that is, I get what he's saying.
Yeah, 100%. But
So there he is with Joe Mazzulla.
are we just gonna skate past the fact?
Yeah, let's skate past.
Can we?
Is that like
Hold
NBA, NFL League Pass, but
Hold
for
on.
skate pass?
Can we skate past the fact that Derek White shaved his afro?
Well, he got fucking harassed by Shaq and Chuck so much.
I thought you were gonna say he got leukemia for some reason.
No,
I
it's
was gonna feel really bad.
It's Propecia.
Well, if you're gonna bring Will Smith's husband into this,
So what? Something happened with that recently. What happened? Do you know the story? People are freaking out about like something she said or something.
she basically said that she was banging Tupac and that Will Smith and her haven't been married for like 4 years or something like that.
Oh yeah, didn't she say something like
Something wild.
before they had sex? They had to turn on like juice
I don't know
for
if
her to
that's
get
true.
for her to get
I
wet.
don't think that's true.
If she really needs to get wet, she should take some of the spit off the top of her dome and put it in the appropriate places. Got to spit shine that bowling ball.
No, I got it.
So there was a UFC pay-per-view last night.
There
Oh
was?
my god. Yeah. What?
I wasn't last night, but I get what you're saying.
In Femboy Columbia, it was. There's a little bit of a time gap. Speaking of gaps, what do you have to say about? Let's just talk about the main card a little bit.
Okay.
What do you think?
Went super fast. I want to say if I remember,
You know who else went super fast? Go ahead.
I need that back actually.
Yeah, joke's on you.
Yeah, I fucked up.
I thought the most impressive part would probably be, well, don't tell me what to do, step bro. I'd say the most impressive part, that's what you threw? At least fucking put it so the camera can see it's a fucking sponsor.
Oh.
I'd say the most impressive part was probably Islam Makhachev. That was amazing. That was the most impressive and depressing thing that
I like
happened
what you did there.
night.
100%. And correct
Head
me.
kick knockout over Alexander Volkanovski, or was that Jada Pinkett Smith?
Oh, both. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the co-main event was the only fight that made it out of the first round.
I think you're correct.
I think I'm right.
The only other one would be the second one after the Saeed Nurmagomedov. What fight was that?
Yes.
Keep talking. Tell me about the Islam Volk fight.
So it was actually a very competitive fight, evenly matched at the time.
All in the first round.
In the first round, until Islam got a tie clinch against the fence.
Look at you, tie clinch.
Muay Thai clinch against the fence. Not Islam.
And you're correct, by the way.
Volk flipped control.
He reversed
Islam
position.
Flipped control. Same thing.
Okay.
Against the fence. Broke the Muay Thai clinch. Got back to striking, which, as you said, sealed his fate.
Yeah, because Islam threw like the greatest head kick knockout.
It was a roundhouse kick over the guard of Alex Volkanovski.
Yeah, just barely over his guard too, because he had his hand up there to block it, and it hit him on
it clipped the top of his fist and went right into his temple,
right into his
Dropped
Jada
him.
Pinkett Smith.
Can you?
What?
Do you have to be like this?
What?
All the time?
Yes. I was really bummed out about that. Because Volk was doing good. Let's take a minute to appreciate this man, because Islam had a full fucking training camp for Charles Oliveira.
Correct.
And also, props to Islam, because people say Volk took this fight on 12 days' notice. So did Islam. He was preparing for a different opponent, a completely different opponent. Volk and Charles are way different. And I want to fucking see that fight. You know what I mean?
Fortunately for Islam, his game plan for Charles was exactly what he used against Volk, and it worked.
I think he switched game plans. I think he saw.
He said he was working on that head kick for Oliveira. He literally said that in his interview.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, then he didn't switch, but he also realized he had that advantage against Volk from probably reviewing the first fight, you know?
Sure.
And he realized that was open to him. Volk is like 4 or 5 inches shorter. So, I mean, like you're several inches shorter than me. It's going to be easier for me to head kick KO you than for you to head kick KO me.
I think there's only one way to figure this out, and that's influence boxing.
Well, you're lower to the ground.
Oh.
You would probably do better than I in earthquakes. Big tree fall hard.
What?
So, yeah, that's what happened. In the first fucking round, still, props to fucking Volk for taking this fight on 12 days' notice. Let's go to the co-main event. Islam and still welterweight. Okay, go ahead, but we're running kind of long here.
You're right, go ahead.
I just want to talk about Kamaru Usman, the co-main event, versus Khamzat Chimaev.
Sure, let's talk about it.
And we just watched the breaking the 5th wall down.
I think we're at 7th or 8th.
We just watched these 2 fights again before we started the pod, just because we wanted to give our best expert analysis of this.
Sure, we wanted to refresh our brains. I was actually at work during this card, so I only had to listen to it because I was busy.
Yeah, you were. And you had a Mark here, and a John here. And you were going, triple twister.
How did you know their names?
Guess. Lucky.
Jeans?
Who?
Isn't there a Jeans? The brand's Guess?
I don't know.
Hey, right.
Chirp, chirp, chirp.
Yeah, I get it.
So what'd you think? We'll edit that part out.
No, you won't.
Let's leave it in.
There's one thing I know about you.
I don't like to edit.
Least amount of effort possible. What are you doing?
Talk about Khamzat versus Kamaru. This might be the first time I ever shit on screen. Under pressure.
Are you
all right? So what'd you
drunk?
think? I'm. Yeah. You go ahead. I'm. Yeah. Go ahead. I'm. You go ahead. Drunk.
Okay. I told you I scored this 28-28 when I was watching.
You thought it was a fucking draw?
I did.
When you were listening, you mean?
No.
Oh, when you watched it
Rewatching
earlier?
it just now. I thought the first round was a 10-8 for Hamzat
It
because
was.
he destroyed him.
Yeah.
I thought
He backpacked him the whole fucking round. Shout out to Usman for not getting submitted in that fucking round, by the way.
the slam over his head saved his
that
life.
was amazing. That was amazing. And shout out Usman for taking this fight on 12 days' notice. Also, he's 36 years old, and this is the biggest factor. I don't know if you knew about this.
What?
But he's got no knees, man.
How does he get upstairs then?
He has to walk up the stairs backwards, man.
Oh, okay. I did know that. No, but what was I saying? I was scoring the fight, right?
He had a 10-8 in the first round.
I had a 10-8 for Hamzat in the first round because he clearly had control the whole fucking round. I thought second round was basically a toss-up, but Usman had a little bit more in the striking than Hamzat.
Toss-up sounds like that's what that girl had her cousins doing to her on Thanksgiving.
You could say that Hamzat won the second round with the takedown. I don't think he did enough with the takedown to actually win the round.
What round?
Second. He got a takedown at the very end of the round.
Did he?
I
don't think he did.
I believe so.
I think they just stood up because the second round was where I was like, why the fuck is Hamzat not doing anything?
I'm pretty sure towards the end of the round with like a minute left, he got a takedown.
I think that was the third round, but
are you sure? You might be right.
I think so. Yeah.
If so,
I think he shot for a couple in the second, but he didn't get him.
Okay. Well, still, I give the second round to Usman.
Shemaev
with the slight edge, and then in the third round, Usman clearly won the striking battle. Did get taken down with about a minute and a half, 2 minutes left.
Yeah.
Hamzat did nothing with it. Was taking strikes from the ground from Usman.
Had control time for like 40 seconds or something.
40 to a minute
before Usman.
And then Usman got up and continued winning with the striking. So I scored this at 28-28.
Yeah, I would call it without actively actually. Sorry, let's get the right verbiage in. Without actually knowing how the scoring criteria works, I would just say this. I think the first round was a 10-8 for Hamzat.
Okay.
I think Usman won the second round, 10-9. And then I think Usman was winning the third round until Hamzat got the takedown. I would probably give Hamzat a 10-9. So that would be 30... What? 8.
What?
8. No, I'm adding it in my head. 18. 9. Yeah, actually, 30-27. Yeah, I disagreed with that scorecard when one of the judges had it 30-27. I disagreed with it at the time, but if it was a 10-8 round in the first round, which it was, I think it was a 30-27 split decision. Because of the 10-8.
If you score it like that, how did you call it a split decision? It's just your scorecard.
Not a split decision, but I would well, if you're gonna laugh.
Please continue.
I all I'm trying to say is I don't think Hamzat won all 3 rounds.
No.
So that's not a split decision. That is a split decision. Why you laugh? What?
Because the split decision comes from other judges.
Right. But I'm just saying Hamzat didn't win all 3 rounds.
Right. You gave Hamzat 1 and 3.
1 and 3. Yeah.
So you think the 45 seconds of control time with no strikes and taking strikes is a win?
I watched the third round 2 times. I think Hamzat won the third round.
Okay.
But also, and I told you this is where I was going to get a little hot takey. Speaking of hot takey, Mick Foley was on Hot Ones the other day.
Really?
Yeah, I watched it.
Wait, who?
Mankind.
I thought you said H. Foley.
No, Mick Foley.
Oh, okay. That checks out. Go ahead.
Dude love Cactus Jack.
Bang, bang.
He scared me.
Sorry.
I thought the only guns you had were these puppies.
Well.
Oh, if you're going to text your stepsis.
How'd you know?
No, but I told you I had a hot take earlier. And I was not impressed by Hamzat. That's my hot take.
That's your hot take?
Usman took the fight on 12 days' notice.
Understandable.
Without that fight, and actually, I think you're right. I think Hamzat did get a takedown in the second round. No, revisionist history.
What?
I think Usman was winning the striking battle with Hamzat in the second and third round. I think Hamzat got tired, and that allowed Usman to get comfortable. And
Sure.
Usman was winning the striking battle.
Yes.
And without that fucking takedown and that control time, whether it was like 40 seconds to a minute, without that, I think it might have been a draw. But because of that, I think Hamzat was able to eke out a fucking very close victory.
So basically what you're saying is the striking Usman did in the third round outweighs, or does not outweigh, the 45 seconds of control time by Hamzat.
No, because it's not like he was out striking him like
He was, though.
he was. I agree. That's why I'm saying I was so impressed by Usman, even in a losing effort. I was probably more impressed with Usman than I was Hamzat. And
100%.
And Usman stepping up a fucking weight class. Hamzat should be at 185. The dude is huge.
Yeah, there's
and
no
Usman,
reason.
he's got no knees, man.
There's no reason for Hamzat to have fought at 170 as many times as he did.
Yeah, and he only missed weight once, but you missed weight by 9 fucking pounds. I mean, that guy was.
Did you not?
That guy was a megalodon at fucking 170.
Did you not hear his? I think Morning Combat actually touched on it.
I'd like them to touch on something else.
The statement that Hamzat said about him missing weight. He legitimately said, I only missed weight once, and that was out of my control. It was a different plan, or somebody else's plan, or something like that.
I think the doctor told him to stop cutting weight or something.
It's up for debate.
I don't think he can
'Cause
really.
They could either be the doctor told him to stop because he's going to injure himself cutting weight, or the UFC wanted him to miss the weight to flip the fights.
Oh, no. That's conspiracy corner right there. And no. And you can read into that a couple ways, but a fighter is always going to say, and he's probably not lying, but a fighter's always going to say, you know, I would die trying to make weight. They told me to stop because you have to stop the fighter. So you can read that a couple ways, but I think even no matter how hard he tried to make weight, there was no way he was going to fucking make weight. Someone probably stopped him from making weight because, like, what are we doing here, Bappa?
Well,
this shit's getting a little
dicey, right? Of course.
All right, we got to keep moving on, but that's my main thing. I was a little unimpressed by Hamzat.
In or on?
On.
That makes more sense.
That's all I got.
I think the most impressive thing about that fight was up a weight class, 12 days notice.
36 years old, no knees, has to walk up the stairs backwards.
Come on. Usman.
I was very impressed by Usman.
I say a draw, you say a loss, but in that loss/draw,
a victory,
Usman won that.
Yeah, he did.
That's fair.
I
would agree with that.
I can't wear these glasses anymore.
Can I take mine off too, then?
Yeah. Let's go to the third fight, and then we'll
It's so much brighter in here now.
It is bright. Is it always this bright?
Yes.
Bliss.
What?
You're glowing.
Pregnant?
No, you're fat. Let's go to the Coco main, which is what I like to call the third fight from the main. Magomed Ankalaev versus Johnny Walker.
You had
And-
a lot of thoughts about this transpiring. What's the word I'm looking for? This outcome.
Yeah.
Income is what I like to do.
You're drunk.
Maybe.
Yeah, so set it up. I don't even know. I'm gonna have a lot to say in a little bit, so you go ahead and say.
I'll set it up. I'll tee it up for you. You hit that homer, okay?
Yep.
So this fight was transpiring. When did it end? 3 minutes into the first round.
You're doing great.
There was a grounded strike from Ankalaev to Johnny Walker, a la Piotr Jan versus.
No, you can't even call it that. No. I know you're.
Can I set this up?
You're trying to give an example, but you can't. You can't call it that. That was. Yeah, go ahead. But that was bullshit. No, it was. Nothing like that.
I'm just describing the type of grounded strike.
Yeah, I'm very passionate about this, though. Go ahead.
So Johnny Walker was grounded, took a knee to the head, correct?
Why was he grounded? Did he blow all of his cousins at Thanksgiving or something?
No.
Follow for daily advice. Oh, what a relief it is. Go ahead.
That's Alka-Seltzer. So Ankalaev had a grounded strike on Johnny Walker. They paused the fight due to the grounded strike.
Yeah. Because you have to do.
Immediately, the ref calls in the doctor to look at Johnny Walker, just give him a concussion test, make sure he's good so he can continue.
He did receive a cut on one of his eyes, but it was at the side of his head. It wasn't like directly affecting his vision or
Correct.
anything like that. So yeah,
the doctor strictly came in to conduct
like a conductor, like a train engineer.
Not even close. To conduct a concussion test on Johnny Walker to make sure he was okay to continue. Asked him what country he was in.
Oh, thank you. I can actually set this up. If I got a clip. You want to cut to it?
Do you want me to continue, or is this a good
No,
spot to play it?
It's actually a good spot to
Okay.
just okay. Sorry, that was the wrong clip.
It wasn't even a clip. You're doing great, kid.
Did I save this shit? Oh yeah, here it is. Sorry. So Johnny Walker. Okay, don't read that because here's Dana White.
I guess he asked him, "Where are you right now?" And his response was, "I'm in the desert." He's not wrong. I think there's a big language barrier in there between the two of them, inexperience, and just it sucks. It's one of those things that happens sometimes, and we'll make it right and we'll fix it. I guess he asked.
Okay, so he asked him where he was, and Johnny Walker's response was in the desert.
I'm in the desert.
It's not wrong. It was the desert.
Yeah.
It's very hot there. The commentators were complaining about it the whole time. And then that forced his answer in the desert apparently wasn't a good enough answer for the doctor.
And there was a language barrier there too.
Something might have been lost in translation. The doctor said he's no good to continue, and the ref called the fight right there as a no contest.
Fucking complete bullshit.
Would you like to complain while I pee?
I thought, didn't you just pee?
100%.
You drunk. I don't really want to just complain, but I feel like I'm yelling at a wall. Just go pee, and I'll talk about the fight.
Aren't you basically yelling at a wall when I'm here?
So, anyways, my co-host of this podcast might be the fattest, gayest, stupid son of a gun that I love, and I want to fucking just pick him up and squeeze him. And, oh, shit. You can hear me? Now, so the Johnny Walker Magomed Ankalaev thing was probably the biggest bullshit. The sound of your piss is really distracting me. I'm just going to wait till you get back. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a partner.
1 to 10, shut up.
Please hold your applause. Let us know in the comments section. But
Continue.
no, that was some of the biggest number one bullshit I've seen in all of the fights I've ever seen. So, and you might be able to tell me a little bit about this, but that was the same doctor that stopped that fight. He stopped a fight earlier between Fahid Basharat and
Basharat.
Henry. What was his date?
Victor.
Yeah, thank you, Victor Henry. I didn't see that fight. What happened there?
What happened was it was a.
That was so fucking loud.
I was?
Yeah.
Sorry. What happened was Basharat had a unintentional groin strike.
What round was this?
First.
Okay.
I think. Can you look it up while I'm talking?
I'd rather not.
I'd like to be accurate.
Okay, talk.
Anyway, I can't remember exactly what round it was, but there was a groin strike to Victor Henry. And in all my years watching UFC, I have never seen somebody audibly and visibly screaming and in pain.
Basharat?
No, Henry. From a groin strike.
Okay.
In my entire life.
It was round 2.
Sorry. Okay, it was
You're
round
fine.
2. This man was legitimately on the ground, groaning from the pain.
From a groin strike?
100%. And it was clean to his crotch. I mean, the announcers literally, right after it happened.
Kind of like when you nut tapped me with that book at the library.
100%.
Ugh.
What I think happened was when the strike hit the cup. What are you doing?
No, keep going.
When the strike hit the cup.
It sounded like this.
Well, kind of. The commentators legitimately.
What the fuck?
That's your asshole, dude. The commentators legitimately said,
Thanks for noticing.
I heard the cup pop. And what I think happened is, have you ever worn a cup for sports?
Not for sports, but yeah, go ahead.
What the fuck were you wearing it for?
Continue.
For the femboys. I think what happened was when the strike hit the cup, sometimes your nuts kind of fall out a little bit. And
I've seen some fall out last night.
I think either the cup pinched the sack or the ball was behind the cup and then it hit and split his fucking nut.
Fuck. Why did you give me that vision in my head?
Sorry. But I think that's what happened because that's the only thing I could think of that would make him scream the way he was screaming. And
I'm glad I didn't see that.
Apparently somebody looked at the footage.
I thought you were going to say looked at his testicles.
No. Looked at the footage of the strike and said it was a leg shot. You're not in pain as he's screaming. The doctor legitimately said, you're not in pain. It didn't hit your nuts. Why would he be screaming like that if it didn't hit him there?
I don't know who this doctor was, but hold on.
Yes, he asked.
The most garbage doctor.
Let's look at some of these. Let's look at some of these comments, okay?
Do you know what?
So it was the same doctor that called off that fight, though.
Yes.
Between Magomed and Ankalaev.
100%.
And you know
DC literally said this is the same doctor.
Yeah.
Well, you know what they call the person at the bottom of the medical.
Here, you want me to do this?
Yeah, please.
You know what they call the person who had the lowest score at medical school?
What?
Doctor.
Yeah.
More like Doctor Who.
Dr. Seuss.
Oh, I try to switch it up.
Oh, okay.
I think it's a British television show. But let's look at some of these comments because, yeah. So you want to do that? Start with Sweet Dream. That's Jamal Hill right there.
It said should have had a translator come in.
Abso-fucking-lutely.
Moicano says he was
Moicano.
fucking right. Tank Sinatra said that doctor sucked. Derek Brunson, no lies detected. Who's that?
I don't know. I can't see.
Johnny Walker says, I'm still in the desert, motherfucker.
Yeah, and that okay. So that's the other thing. I don't care where the fuck Johnny Walker is at. You ask him what country he's in, that motherfucker isn't gonna know. That he is a walking fucking Neanderthal caveman who doesn't. And did you see that he pushed the ref and he was still trying to fight Ankalaev?
They both were trying to fight still.
Well, Ankalaev was doing that because Johnny Walker was going crazy, and I don't fucking blame him. That doctor should be fucking fired. He should have the PhD taken off. I don't.
Go ahead. No, you're doing great.
No, that doctor. If that doctor said I had gonorrhea, I would fucking. I would ask for a second opinion. You know what I mean? He's like, but Bubby, you're leaking onto your balls. I don't care.
What?
Give me another fucking doctor. I don't know what gonorrhea is.
Clearly.
But, you want to read another comment?
Sure. Which one?
Let's start with this one.
It says, I mean, Abu Dhabi is the desert.
Dude, and you know how much adrenaline you have when you're in a fight? Sorry.
TKO by geography question.
Yeah, Johnny Walker's a fucking idiot. All he knows what to do is to fight and slay pussy. And he's all out of bubble gum.
Well,
I fucked that one.
100%.
Yeah, you want to read the next one?
Asking a Portuguese-speaking Brazilian about Middle Eastern geography in English. Yeah, great.
I think that's all we have to say about that. I mean, it was complete bullshit.
Number one bullshit.
Let's look at this.
I can't let you get close. I don't get it. Oh, her eyes are far apart.
Yanni.
Well, his are really close.
Opposite. Let's listen to Volkanovski after the fight. Here, I'm going to step away for a second because I'm out of cigarettes and that fucking stressed me out. But I'm
opposites.
I'm gonna leave you with this. I've seen this before, and yeah, this is Volk after getting head kick KO'd in the first round.
It's muted. God, I hate you so much.
It's more than that. Like, you know what I mean? It is hard. Like, it really is hard for...
It is hard.
Athletes, sorry. I never thought I'd struggle with it, but I mean, like, for some reason, when I wasn't fighting or in camp, I just do my head in, you know what I mean? I needed a fight, and then this opportunity come up, and, you know, I'll be honest, I wasn't training as much as I should have, but I thought I had to, you know, I had to do it. I had to take it. I thought it would be, you know, I'm telling myself it's meant to be. Obviously, I was struggling a little bit, not fighting, doing my head in. I don't know how. Everything's fine. I've got a beautiful family, but I don't know. You know, I think you just need to keep busy. So that's why, I just ask the UFC to, you know, just keep me busy. A lot of people.
He still wants to fight in January against Ilya Topuria. What a fucking gangster.
Dude, Can I be honest with you? I feel like he needs to defend his belt against Ilya and then take a break like Izzy's doing. I feel like he needs it.
But didn't he just say he's not good when he's not busy?
I know, but he needs to spend time with his family, dude.
A fighter's max career can go till about 40. He's going to have plenty of time to spend with his fucking family. You know what I mean?
Sure.
He just had a kid a month ago. I don't know how many kids he has. He just had a kid a month ago. You've had kids.
Yeah.
Do you want to fucking hang out with them from the age of 0 to 1? I'd rather fight. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
And we don't like confrontation, but I think we'd still rather fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's this wee shit? You walk in a bar and just get punched in the face.
Well, I have a very punchable face.
That's what happens with femboys. Go ahead.
Here's a video of Murr from Impractical Jokers. You want to take a look?
Yeah.
You know what? This guy's so funny. He should be on Saturday Night Live. I heard Lauren Michaels might be calling him later.
Yeah?
it's pretty good.
Hey everybody, Smur. This week I'm performing live in Knoxville and Louisville on Saturday, and then Sunday I'm in Charleston, West Virginia, and of course next week I'm in Sayreville, New Jersey. Next Thursday night, Saturday night I'm Fort Wayne, and then Sunday I'm all over the place. Go to murderlive.com to get tickets right now. It's gonna be hysterical.
All right, let's see if
What the fuck?
Let's see if we got anything else. This is actually a hilarious Connor tweet. So this is when Gilbert Burns, when it got announced that Usman was stepping in for Costa. Gilbert Burns trains with Usman sometimes, and he was showing. Basically, he was doing like a selfie video, but it had Usman training in the background. But Gilbert looked like this, and then Connor tweeted that. You want to read it?
Gilbert, the fat lesbian, Dorino. That's so good, dude.
Oh my god. Show me your tits.
You mean my time, interest, thoughtfulness? See your titties?
If you're not gonna let me pull it up. Let's see what Ryan Long has to say, and it looks like we got a clip of that shit, and we can basically call it good if there's nothing else to talk about. You know?
Well, there's a couple things.
Well,
but
let's look at this
It's been a
first.
few days now. I still haven't weighed in on Israel-Palestine. I honestly don't know who to post. Usually it's easy. BLM, bang. Ukraine, bang. COVID, bang. Hey, did you do your Israel-Palestine post yet? I've never missed a stand. So who'd you go with? I look at my phone, I see a lot of Republicans supporting Israel. So I go, maybe stay away from that. Then I see a lot of the people we've been calling Nazis supporting Palestine. But then get this, the people that we've been calling them Nazis with are happy Israel's getting attacked. Riddle me that. But there really is no easy answer here. That's literally what I was saying, man. Because normally it's pretty easy. I don't know what the answer is. I just want to post one of the flags and sort of be done with it. I'm getting yelled at if I post Palestine. I'm getting yelled at if I post Israel. Obviously, I was at the front lines of getting mad at Kanye West when he was doing the anti-Semitism stuff. Everyone was thanking me for standing up for the Jewish community. So naturally, I'm seeing this happen. I go, okay, we're back with the Jews again. I see Kylie Jenner post for Israel. I think, okay, the word's in. Then boom, she's getting killed on every angle. So it's not Israel. So I started doing a bit more research. I'm seeing queers for Palestine. And generally, you want to be on the side of the queers. If you look at the things, you're not going to get in trouble if you go with what the queers are saying. Then Mia Khalifa, who we obviously support, is posting with the queers. And she's getting fired from her job. The whole reason I'm posting this is to get in better standing with my job. And by the way, I started to see that your silence is noted post popping up, so we're running out of fucking time here. You had to pick. I'm going to stay out of it like I told you. Feels like we like decolonizing. What is decolonizing? Is that just like killing the people? I know to you, it might be like, oh, who cares? What do you think? A buddy of mine booked a Geico commercial from his Ukraine TikTok, so it happens. It's been a few days.
Ryan Long is fucking hilarious.
Dude, that's excellent. That might be the best thing I've seen all week.
His videos are so fucking good.
We're out of fucking time here.
Shout out Ryan Long. We'll post his Instagram handle down here. It's Ryan Long Comedy. I think this might be an Israel-Palestine thing. Maybe this can... maybe this is a lighthearted thing we could end the podcast on.
Highly doubt it.
We're about to
please.
end the podcast, right? All right, let's take a look. Can't play that Jewish shit.
Brother.
Don't laugh.
What is wrong with you?
Don't laugh. Whatever the
Not better.
Whatever the theme song of Aladdin is. Wait, why are we ending on this? This seems bad.
100%, dude.
I hear everyone talking about, like, I can't stop seeing videos of kids dying. I don't know about you. I haven't seen a single fucking video.
No, I've been looking.
Right?
Wait. What?
And this has been Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. I am Matty Daddy. Stop killing everybody. Simonson, and I'm here with
Jake. That chick's got an Adam's apple. The Midget Hilsebeck.
Well, And this, wow, what a great episode. Matty Day and the Midget Podcast, episode 66. You good? I'm good.
I'm good.
Okay. Cool. Well, make sure you tune in next week when, hopefully we can give you an update on this Israel-Palestine. This is... I'm done being an expert in Ukraine war. I'm now an expert in Israel and Palestine war. Simonson. And wow, what a time.
Are we done?
Worst fucking UFC pay-per-view of all time.
Yeah. We didn't even talk about the Iowa game.
I don't know. You want to?
Just watch the clip.
I'm drunk.
Just watch the clip and tell me if you see a fair catch called.
Until now, go spin.
That's a gopher?
No, yellow is Iowa.
Oh, right.
It's about to restart. Just watch it. Do you see a fair catch called?
By the ref?
They reviewed it, and the ref said there was a fair catch called, and it was taken back.
If it's a fair catch, why would he take a step forward?
Yeah. Not to mention all the guys trying to tackle him after a fair catch, right?
Dude, I'm not going to lie to you. I got bamboozled by a fucking transvestite last night. Excuse me?
I thought we were going to avoid this.
You're going to laugh.
You're going to cut all this, aren't you?
No, I don't cut anything. Unlike this faggot, look at him.
What?
Don't
Standard practice in every household.
watch this, and you cannot tell me this guy isn't a faggot.
Using a knife and pieces of parchment paper, you can cut individual slices of butter and store them in the freezer for later. The parchment.
Or maybe you could not be such a fucking faggot.
What a faggot.
Well, I thought I normally play the bad guy, and you're like, oh, what are you talking about?
I mean, he's a good guy. Tell me more about this
It's
femboy
a
from
smart
Colombia.
idea, is it? What? No, I've never visited, but I hear Femboy Colombia is a really great place to visit this time of year. You ever been?
I've done a couple, cosplays.
You want to sing the whole song by All Be by Gavin McInnes?
Sure. It's Edward McCain.
Okay.
Strands in your
Okay.
eyes.
Bring it down a couple octaves. It's very loud.
Color them wonderful. Stop me. Steal my breath.
Well, you said stop me, so let me stop you there.
Emeralds from mountains.
Couple octaves down.
Thrust towards the sky.
Little-
Never revealing their depths.
Bring it a couple octaves down.
And I'll be your crying shoulder. I'll be love suicide.
Couple octaves down.
And I'll be
Your grandma
better when I'm
sugar.
older. I'll be the greatest fan of your life.
Greatest femboy of your life. You know what?
Speaking of
hate
fanboys.
your fucking song so much that I'm willing to bring up kind of a,
Pretty touchy subject.
Embarrassing. It's a little
Dicey.
yeah.
Let's go to a clip.
Let's cut to a clip.
What do you think about men who wear makeup?
You can't put it into boys.
Who said?
The penguin over there.
The penguin.
I'm a crow.
And once the fucking penguin says it, that's the end of it, man. So basically,
what are the odds you got that queued up?
if you're a tranny,
Yeah, it's not a tranny, dude. That's
that-
a full blown dude.
if you're a dude, and that's fine if you are. I am also a dude.
He's
I'm
a dude. She's a dude. We're all dudes. Hey.
But that's fine. And if you're a man,
Yeah.
this is Dr. Jordan Peterson, right?
Okay.
If you're a man
Yeah.
and you're acting like a woman,
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
We live in a free country.
Sure.
But
Right.
if you're a man
Uh-huh.
and you're dressing like a woman
Yeah.
and you're talking to another man and he thinks you're a woman, you should at least have to tell him, man. You have to tell him. If you have no knees and you are walking up the stairs backwards with a penis, you have to tell that man.
So you're saying putting femboy in your description isn't enough?
That's not enough, man. Because you might be talking to a man
Uh-huh.
and he might be drunk and he might think femboy is a part of the country, man. He might think that you're from femboy Colombia, man. And you have to tell this man. And that's really all I have to say about that, man. Especially if you're into the third roleplay scenario with this man. And he still doesn't know, man. You have to tell him you have a penis. And when he figures out you are a man, and he says, show me that dick, man, you have to show him your dick, man. All right, we good? We good? We'll catch you fuckers next time.
Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast. Matty Daddy and the Midget Podcast.
I'm pregnant. I do not want to touch his ass.
I'm drunk.